Yes, hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new Hijomeatman news video. Today we're going to be talking about Mugello, upcoming race weekend. Obviously this weekend, the Italian GP. Unfortunately, we didn't get a Mugello race last season, obviously cancelled due to COVID. But it is a fantastic track, and we're obviously going to get the race this year. Ducati's home soil. They've obviously been on a little bit of a win streak these last couple of rounds in MotoGP with Jack Miller obviously taking the wing in Jerez and Le Mans, two tracks which you would say don't particularly, obviously suit Ducati in the past. Obviously, like we've said a couple times now in these different videos on Ducati, this new aero piece they have on the bike and just the new bike in general just seems to be turning a little bit better this year compared to previous seasons, and they're a little bit more competitive on those little twisty tracks. But obviously Mugello and the upcoming rounds, we're going to the Ducati territory, long straights, lovely fast flowing corners, hard braking points. It's just all the perfect little ingredients for a Ducati win. And obviously they've picked up the wins there the last couple of years, obviously with Petrucci, and with Lorenzo and that. They've obviously been very successful, and especially this season, obviously with the launch control thingy-majiggy Ducati have, it's just going to be ridiculous, the lead that they're going to have into turn one, I think, in Mugello, obviously assuming they all launch off properly like we've seen throughout some of the other rounds in this season, especially Qatar. The first couple races were definitely, I think, the most noticeable. Obviously, they could have had that nice long run into turn one, and we saw all the Ducatis launched to the front. So I definitely feel like we'll see something very similar to those, along them lines in Mugello and Catalonia and that. Obviously Austria, the run to turn one isn't quite as long, but throughout the rest of the track, that Ducati is going to be flying. They're hitting crazy speeds this year in a straight line, Ducati, and I definitely feel like we're going to see some pretty high numbers down the Mugello home straight this season from Ducati, and it's a great opportunity obviously for the riders on the Red Bullets to pick up some good points and pull back that gap that Quartararo and Yamaha pulled out in the early stages of the season. Obviously Jack Miller, obviously 2 wins in a row. Could he get a hat trick? Could we see Bagnaya's first win of his career on home soil? That would be great to see. Obviously Zarco also would definitely be one to watch on board of the Pramac. Ducati is obviously title contender this year, been very consistent, has Johan Zarco going around his business and getting them podiums, doing a great job on board of the Ducati, and it's definitely going to be interesting obviously to see what they can do on the home soil. It's a track that Ducati they've tested there plenty of times, and it's going to be interesting obviously to see how it goes. You would definitely say they're probably going to be the favourites for the not only the pole position but the race win, because the straight line speed is it's pretty ridiculous compared to the other bikes on the grid, and it's definitely going to be a great opportunity for the Ducati riders to like I said, claw back them points that they lost out to Yamaha at the start of the season. But what do you guys think about it all? Make sure you're down in the comments. Do you think we'll see a Ducati on the top step of the podium in Mugello once again, or do you think we'll see another rider on board another machine? Make sure you're down in the comments, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.